Hi, I'm the Wandering Newbie, and it's time for more Record Keeper, and it's that time of the year. Happens quarterly, trially. I don't, I don't know what the word for that is. But it's banner review time, and I'm actually just not going to jump into the game right now. I'm just going to mute this, and we're just going to get right into it, because this will be later. But let's hop over to this scene. Remove that. Get Greg over here. Bring open this window. Back up to here. Yeah. Right about there. And bring this up to my scene. Hope this works. It did not. OBS sometimes. Am I right? Hey, there we go. That's a bit quiet, so let's I'm utilizing some Hoshigami technology here. Hey. Oh. There we go. Just get some music going in the background. So yeah, it's banner time. And yeah, the gimmick behind this festival is what are they called? Brave relics exist now. So there's going to be one or two of those on each banner. Bursts exist on these banners, but you know these don't go into detail. We could probably figure that out by looking stuff up. If these aren't new, who knows? Maybe they're new. I haven't really looked at these banners in depth yet. I'm going to tab over here so I can... Yes, good. I can bring up chat on this computer very quickly. So, first one on this is an arcane. It is Maria's arcane, which will be good for those, well, just in general, but for the Magicite that just came out. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Maybe this playlist. I'm going to... Okay, thank you for the resub. I'm gonna jump ahead. There we go. There we go. Yeah, okay. A little less distracting for me. But yes, Maria's Arcane, which is very good for the 5-star Magicite that just came out, seeing how as overflow damage is kind of needed for those in order to respect the mechanics that are going on. And you do need a magic and physical team, both, since one is resistant to physical and the other is resistant to magic. Going on that theming, we have the Thornlit for Red 13, which is the magic Earth Chain, because with Chain 2.0s, there's going to be a magic and a physical version, and I think maybe actually another version. Like, they're going to keep releasing them, because I think I've seen multiple physical 2.0s at this point from Japan. I can't remember, but either way, this is the magic Earth Chain. And that gets the rating of Chain 2.0 out of 10. What was 13's element of choice before this? He didn't have one. Coming up next is the one it actually seems to be the only Brave for this banner, but we have Renoa's Brave. I haven't really talked too much about Brave mechanics. I think they've only shown up on one banner before this, so we'll go over them one more time. So the general Brave gimmick is that when you activate them, and it doesn't actually say what triggers it right here, but when you activate it, you get one level of Brave and you enter a Brave mode, and when you use the ability that triggers the Brave, you increase your Brave level by 1. It caps out at 3, and then there is your attack button turns into the Brave ability. I believe for Renoa, being a Black Magic user, is probably just Black Magic. So she does 10 single Earth, in Earth, a Black boost of 30%, and enters Brave mode. Her Brave command is an Overflow type, so at level 1 it deals Overflow damage, and each rank above that it increases the potency. So it's just a different type of USB that kind of focuses on having an overflow damage. And again, these were very much built for the new 5-star Magicite, so it's not surprising that the first one on this banner is Earth once again. It's also the Earth banner, so these things play out. Speaking of being the Earth banner, we have Maria's USB, which is 10 single Earth hits in Earth, mag defense up, and ability double. It's a hungry double cast. And really with Meltdown or any Earth ability with Chain Stonega or Chain Stoneja, very effective. There's not really too much you can say about that. It's an ability double Black Magic caster with the in Earth and any 6-star or 5-star ability. She will do work. You just need the Hones to back her up. Next up is the Ultra for Larsa right here. Potions of Plenty. It's an instant Curaga with Asuna, Astra, and high regen. I'm turning this one up. Chase is the best song from Suikoden to Fight Me. So yes, an instant Curaga, Asuna, Astra, and high regen. He just does everything without actually giving a white I guess regen is a white magic buff. So yeah. It's Larsa. It's what Larsa do. I wish I had a quick... Oh, I do actually have a quick reference guide. Give me a hot second here. So I can at least say which abilities are new and which ones aren't. Give me just a hot second here. Okay, so far on that first set, the Arcane was new, the Chain was new, the Renoa's USB was new, Maria's USB, Larsa's USB, Maria's Glint is new. Actually, it seems like everything on this banner is pretty new. Either way, Maria's USB is not new. My sources lie to me. Anywho. Moving on to the bursts. Oh, well, actually, let's talk about that glint a little bit more. It's a self buff Earth +2 cast speed ×3. So unfortunately this is similar to the buff that we saw Fujin get, and honestly makes this glint less viable than, like, say, I don't know, Terra's. This is literally Terra's Glint instead of in element, it's self buff +2. It's bad. Which is the thing I hate to say. I hate to just say this thing is bad, because it disregards stuff for people that actually get it. But when you compare this to, say, again, Esper Flame or any of the other glints for casters, the fact that it's not in element is a big knock against it. It's only a 20% boost instead of the 50, 80, and more so, because it will stack that you would get off of an elemental glint. And I don't know why they did this weird split here. Alright. But moving on, Gloof. We have Renewed Vigor, which is his old Earth Imperil. Let me just go down here on this other side view I have. So we got 8 single target physical Earth Fire, Imperil Earth, and then the commands are a 4-hit Earth Fire. Command 2 is 2-hit Earth Fire with crit chance, 50% to the user. It's okay. You're really using this for the Imperil. Yeah, it's an Imperil out of 10. Up next for Sync is Gaia Pulse, 6 AoE, Earth, ranged, and self in Earth. Command 1 is a 3-hit with a 15% heavy boost for 3 turns. Command 2 is a 1-hit with a defense breakdown. It's fine. It's an in Earth on Sync. That's the real reason you're using it. And also the 15% heavy boost isn't bad, because since it's 3 turns, it does allow you to command 1, charge, release. Command 1, you'll be out of BSB, charge, release, and then recast the BSB. If you even want to utilize the commands at all. Really, this is okay enough for the in Earth. And the command 1 is just fine. It's okay. Miser's Rod for the Emperor. Well, first of all, it's a plus Earth Rod, which is nice. 8 single target, Earth Dark with an in Earth. Command 1 is 4 single target, Earth Dark with quick cast. Command 2 is 2 hits with a mag breakdown on the target. It's an in Earth at the least, with a mag breakdown, and the quick cast is okay. It can let you do some shenanigans, but you're getting to the territory there of like, hey, would I just rather cast Meltdown an extra time? Ooh, you're louder. And yeah, I think you get, again, you get into the feeling of, hey, I'd rather just cast Meltdown. Yeah, but besides all that, it's solid for the plus Earth on a staff, which is a rarity. Penelo's Resurrection, which I believe is her BSB 2? Yes. It's a Curaga Medica with Last Stand to the party. That's it. Curaga with high regen, no quick cast on command 1, and a Medica command 2. Not feeling the final boss music here. I am feeling Atelier Iris though. Keep that one a little lower than normal. But yeah, it's okay for the Curaga with Guts. The longer cast single target does give regen, so that's also pretty nice. But I generally, nowadays, like the instant cast command one's a little bit better. But still, it's a Curaga with a last stand, so you're not going to fucking turn your nose up to that if you get it. Alright. And then the LMRs. Red in his movement more towards caster. Gets a double cast black. Renoa gets start in earth. Maria gets start in earth. Sync gets start in earth. A solid set of LMRs, I think. So all in all, this banner isn't too bad. I think the weakest thing on here is, of course, Maria's Glint. It's just not good. Perhaps if you have another way to unearth her, you can combo that pretty well to squeeze out a little extra damage. But just consider the fact that Glint was an elemental boost instead, then it would just be better, even in that situation. If you had a way to unearth and then that, it would still be better if it was in element stacking. Like, at its worst, in element stacking going from tier 2 to tier 3 is still a 20% boost, which is what this does. Man. Anyway. All in all, everything else on the banner is pretty alright. BSBs are what BSBs are at this point. You generally want them for the entrance cast, and sometimes the abilities are alright. Healer BSBs are always, of course, a step above, because healing is healing. BSBs are just better healing. Unless you have like one of those LMRs that, or Legend Materia that just let you do a Medica. But yeah, overall, it's a solid banner one. It is all earth based though, with tiny bits of other elements mixed in. So really, if you have a solid earth team, don't really need to pull on banner 1. And let's hop over to banner 2. There we go. Alright, starting up at the top is Ultimate Weapon. A Wind plus Sword for Cloud. Let me get my other thing over here, Yawen. Yes, okay, a Wind plus Sword for Cloud. It is his Arcane of 20 hits, plus an extra hit at the end. Yeah, still his first Arcane, and also a Wind plus Sword, which, again, you wouldn't think is as as rare as you would think those are at this point, but Wind plus Swords are still something that isn't quite that common. Next up is Terra's USB 2, which is her Brave Mode USB. It's a Brave Mode. It's an overflow type of Brave Mode. 10 single fire, in fire, black magic, boost, and Brave Mode, which scales when using black magic abilities. Okay, I just wanted to double check that. And then the release command is an overflow fire ability. If you can get 2 bars on her and can get Omen into this, she becomes an absolute monster. That can do a whole bunch of damage, and even without that, it's just still fine. Onion's Guise, which is water boosting armor. Sage Unleashed, it's 10 single wind, water, fire, earth with self EX Wisdom of Light, which does 30% magic and magic speed cast time, and a chaser of onion magic, which is 5 single hit element based off of the element that you are casting. The easy way to put this is it's just the magic version of Bart's USB. That's it. Plain and simple. Which is fine. Yeah. It gives the Onion Knight his DPS versatility that he needs, and finally finds a very good way to combo into that double cast black that you get for diving him. Yeah, it's good. 4 shield, 4 Ferris. Pirate Storm, which I think is like her... Yeah, that's her 3rd USB. 10 single target, physical win, non-elemental apparel win 20 for 25 seconds. Because pirates steal after every second thief ability, which is an imperil 10% for 5 seconds. So... you start out imperiling, you use DPS, and you imperil even further because it's Ferris. She's a support. She imperil. That's what she do. Hashtag album for Elara is her USB 1. It's good. But let's actually get into it. It's an instant Curaga Medica with Regenga and High Quick Cast 2 for the party. So everybody go fast, everybody heal, and everybody heal way further for the next like 2-ish turns. This is one of the most sought after healing USBs, I think, in the game. And for good reason. It's good. Just flat out. Correct. Regenga can be overwritten by sap and or poison. But Regenga also just doesn't last all that long, so usually that isn't too much of a problem. Because I think, let me just check these notes right here. Initially lasts 4 seconds and lasts 1 more second for every 100 mind. So you're probably looking somewhere between 8 and 10 seconds. Which, again, it's not that very long. Second Fusion Sword for Cloud. Mako Power. It's his in element. Glint. It's a damage in element, which is fine. I love the stacking. I was very iffy on stacking elemental glints way back when. Nowadays, once we got that glint buff, they're great. They're fantastic. I love them. I think they're one of the more powerful things that you can get on a character. Now that we're in the age of abilities. Perseus Blow for Ferris. Landlubber's Lambast. It's instant 8 single windfire, ranged with an attack defense down. The commands are a attack down and a defense down, 2 hits, windfire on command 1 and 2 respectively. It is a support burst 2.0. Usually for the torments, and this one's fine. I appreciate an attack defense down, and it combos very well for the 5 torment, which is entirely physical. Well, for the most part. There's a magic attack mixed in there, but that's whatever. You should not be hitting that magic attack if you're doing the game right. Alright, Alara's Guise, which is her burst, magic attack float. Party-wide Curaga plus last stand. Command 1 is a mind buff quick cast targeted, so you can give that to whoever. And then command 2 is a standard Medica. that's actually pretty rad. Not having a single target is whatever on it, because you can just use like Curata, sorry, and make do with that. Being able to just hand out quick casts to your party is super rad. Coming up next is the Lilith Rod, which is a fire boosting staff for Papalymo, Endo Chain Fire Raja, which is 8 single target fire hits and self in fire. It's an old BSB, but a goodie because it's just solid. Command 1 is 3 to 6 hits, mattering on your magic, ranging from 0 to 1193 magic. Command 2 is 2 AoE hits with a magic bargain on it, which is mag up, defense down. Still very solid, still very good potency on that command 1. If you can get your magic high enough, it's actually more worth it using your command 1 over, say, a meltdown or the like. As I think because he has double cast fire, I should have grabbed my iPad before coming in here, that way I could look up people's dives. Because he has double cast fire, I believe. Yeah, he can double cast his command 1. The Veil of Wii U, which is Aerial Blast, 8 single target hits, and self in wind. Command 1 is a 4 single target summon, wind damage, wind non-elemental, an instant cast 1 for the caster. Command 2 is 2 hits, and Smart Ether. Just a very solid burst that still continues to stay solid for our goofy little summoner here. Yeah, it's a shame that the in-wind is not going to be too fantastic until we get Dark Valfor from the Neo Torments, because honestly, and fucking challenge me on this, Tiamat is not a good summon. Ever since the ability rework, they need to change Tiamat. It's Tiamat, Ogopogo, and I feel like there's another one that I can't remember off the top of my head, but they need to change those to just be like the rest of them, and they need to not have the magic gimmick to them. They just need to hit 3 times. And then you can come to me and tell me that those are worthwhile. But until they do that, nope. Alright, you say they need to nerf their magic requirement significantly. Why have the magic requirement anymore? Every other summon hits 3 times for no issue. They don't even have a higher potency, I don't think. They just need to not have the magic requirement anymore. You can just take it away. That, or if you still want to have the magic requirement, make it hit 4 times. I know that's really powerful, but like, dog, they need a reason to have that gimmick, because right now I can take Bahamut and generally do more damage more consistently. But yeah, that end wind does help his command 1 do way more damage than it has any right doing. So he's still solid in that regard. In the LMRs, Cloud gets in wind, Papalymo gets in fire. Oh man. Oh, okay, no, that's fine. I thought that was something else. Ferris gets scaling damage from +3 to +20% based on how many stats are broken on the target. Those are fine. With a proper full breakdown, you got like probably a 15% bonus damage. Yeah, that's fine. That works. I thought that was scaling damage, and I was like, oh no. Or scaling stat is what I meant. And then Alara gets chance to Medica when using Bard abilities, which is like iffy on me. I feel like I don't use Bard nearly enough, but that's me personally. if you actually bring her to be buffing and solely buffing, she can be buffing with a little extra healing on the side, which does work and is very effective. It's 3% per stat broken with plus 20% if all stats are broken. Yeah, that's even better. But yeah, all in all, it's a wind-based banner. It's a wind-fire-based banner, actually. And let me just do a quick overview one last time. The Arcane's good. The Ultra's good. This Ultra's fine. This Ultra's fine. This one's fine. This Squint is good. This Burst is fine. This Burst is fine. This Burst is fine. This Burst is fine. Yeah, I really don't dislike anything on this banner. Everything on here is very solid. It's a matter of, do you need wind or fire? Unfortunately, with these mixed banners, it is kind of like, if you need wind, but you don't need fire, you can just land all fire abilities, and then, uh-oh. Okay. Next up is, I'm going to do a quick look here. Seems to be the Ice Water banner. Alright. So, starting off, we have Celus's Ice Plus Sword with her Arcane Glorious Blade, which is 3 hits, Ice, Wind, Holy Overflow. These multi-target overflows became way more viable once, what's it called, 5-star Magicite came into existence, because it really lets them be effective across multiple Magicites to do their various work. On top of that, it's an arcane that hits 3 different elements. That's just solid. Besides the fact, up next is Titus's Arcane, Slash and Splash. It's one of the 20 hits and then 1 single hit at the end. It's fine. It's fine for Titus. It also does help with chains. I really like this because these ones, because if you have a chain, this supplements the chain fantastically to make that final overflow hit just do obscene amounts of damage. Yeah. All in all, it's fine. It's an arcane out of 10. What do you want? Like, there's not much more to say about it. Anyway. The Summoner Garb for Sarah, which is Magic Ice Chain 2.0. It's Chain 2.0 out of 10. I could break it down for you of characters this interacts with, but really it's an Ice Chain 2.0. It's good. Mithril Whip Blade for Rydia. It is her Ultra, Fate Encounter, 10 single water, non-elemental, self in water, magic, defense, 30%, chase Tidal Flood, which is 5 single target, magic, water, non-elemental after using a water ability. Smart Ether 2 when removed. So she gets, yeah, a Smart Ether 2 when her EX mode runs out. Sorry, brain fart. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna skip ahead to here. I've had a bit enough of Atelier music. Or was that? Yeah, that Rydia USB is fine. Again, it has the same problems that anything Alphanaut has right now, where Ogopogo kind of sucks. But eventually we get, like, I think it's like Lunar Leviathan. And yeah, once we get that 6-star, it becomes way better. Also, it's not necessarily summon magic, it is just water abilities, so it still works with, say, Chain, Wateraga, and Voltec. Arc Sword for Celis is Wetted Blade, which is 10 single, Holy Ice Wind, Self Grand Cross, Spellblade plus 30%, and Ability Double Spellblade. Yeah, that's Hungry Cast. And it is just solid overall because it's Hungry Cast, but she actually has a way to supplement the Hungry Cast with the Grand Cross. Just 100% very good. Hungry casting stuff is just usually very, very powerful with the Spellblade plus 30% as well. It's going to be very effective damage. Grand Cross supplements the ability double, so yeah, it's a smart move. Celis's Glint is Rune Knight Ambition. For 2 turns, self crit 100% and cast speed is ×3. Alright, so for 2 turns that she just, yeah, she crits. The nice thing about that isn't maybe immediately obvious is you can combo this, it doesn't have to be elemental, you can combo this into, say, Knight abilities, you can combo this into Flare Blade, if you want Flare Blade to crit 5 times. Yeah, you're not just stuck with elemental stuff or Spellblade stuff. So there's versatility here. Musu no Kami, there we go. Got there eventually. It's his birth, Seething Water. It's an in element. You're really going to be using this for the in element. The commands are Fast Cast single target on command 1, Fast Cast 2-hit AoE on command 2, which is whatever. I never use the command, so this is an element burst and nothing more. Lunar Stinger for Sarah. Moonfrost Arrow is 8 hits, Self in Ice. Command 1 is a 2-hit Ice, Command 2 is a 2-hit AoE. You're using this for the in Ice and nothing else. Maybe those commands if you run out of stuff, but yeah. We're seeing a similarity here across things. Oh, right. Riku's BSB 2. It's 8 single target, ranged physical, water, in water. Command 1 is the fast cast, 2-hit single target, water damage. Command 2 is a 2-hit, ranged water, and attack steel. Attack mug. Well, it has an attack down on it, and an in water for shooter abilities. This is one of those, yeah, this is part of the what the fuck is Riku set of breaks of like, we really don't know what we're doing with her at all. I think the ability, it doesn't say here on my hot list, but I think her abilities are all Machinist type, and there's no water Machinist abilities, so you have to actually, if you want to use an ability, you have to use shooter, and it's just weird. Amp Coat for snow, here we go, is 8 single target ice and a last stand with, on the commands, 4 hit single target ice, 3 hit single target ice, and an attack defense boost. That attack defense boost exists. And that's the nicest thing that I can say about this. Because Snow is also not a great character. Actually, the nicest thing I can say about Snow's BSB 1 is it is plus ice armor. I really don't think Snow's BSB 1 is very good. It is a last stand. So, there is that. But Snow is not a good character. Snow continues to just not have a kit because Ice Monk isn't real yet. And he can't use Shooter like some other Ice Monks. So he's just sitting there going, I'm Ice. And we go, no you're not. Jumping down to the LMRs, Radia gets in water, which is okay. Cells gets double cast Spellblade. Edge gets that chance to proc a blink 25% of the time off ninja abilities. And Sarah gets starting in ice, or double cast ice. Interesting. What's the chance on that? Let me check my cheat sheet here. 25% chance to double cast, that's fine. So yeah, those LMRs are fine. So here's this banner. These are fine. These ones are okay. No. And this is fine. Honestly, as far as banners go, I think this is so far, this is the weakest one on the whole set. Everything 6-star on here is pretty solid. The bursts are, I can honestly give or take them because Edges is like, I wouldn't dive him for this. Unless I didn't have anything on any other ninja. That's the stipulation there. Because that's just in an element. And then the LMRs are fine. Really, there's a couple of bombs on this banner, there's a couple of landmines right here. And honestly, like, this does not make a slot on somebody. If I only had that in ice, I'd have to have absolutely nothing on other characters in order to slot her in. It's just very old. This kind of makes a character. Pretty much all the BSBs on this are terrible. They're okay. I guess there's like a question mark in my word bubble, and that's it, to bad. So, if you're desperate, pull on this banner. Because I think everything above here is actually pretty fantastic. But you're more likely to hit one of these landmines right here than anything else. Yeah, Snow's Burst is plus ice armor, so it's better than Riku in that regard. But, whew, that's what we're going for here. Okay. Look at this right here. I have run out of banners. I'm going to refresh just to see if these got updated. Nope. Okay. Time for plan B. Why is that not capturing? Oh, okay, there we go. This is seriously the best I can do. Oh my god, it gets so blurry. Whatever. It gets the point across. There's no, like, right... I even tried to find, like, a post that kind of breaks these down a little bit better. There's really nothing I can do about this. Anyway, let's break down some of these very, very fast, so I don't have to keep looking at this ugliness. So right here, first one, we have Garland's Arcane. It's a 3-hit dart. There you go. Over here we have the Warrior of Light's Arcane. I'm gonna have to do a really bootleg way of doing these this review. Alright, it is also a 3-hit, but it's holy instead. There we go. Furion's USB, which would be this one right here. 10-hit single target, Holy Ice Fire, crit chance plus 70%, quick cast for 15 seconds, and Brave Mode. Brave Mode is a single hit, Holy Ice Fire, it consumes all Brave chargers, multiplier, yada yada yada. Ah, there we go. Breaks damage cap. Okay, that was the thing I was looking for. So, it charges based off of samurai abilities, which makes this not fantastic for Holy Element, but with that crit chance and samurai ice and fire abilities, this still does pretty good work. It's a very solid Brave, and a lot of people kind of slept on it. Aside from also just being an ice boosting hat, it does pump out very good damage. That's the thing. With that crit chance plus 75%, you will be critting very often. Like, probably 4 out of 5 hits on your samurai abilities, or 3 out of your 4, will crit. Alright, next up right here is that capturing properly? My mouse? Yes. Okay, cool. Right here is Rasmo's Chain 2.0. It's the offensive, it's the physical Holy Chain. So, that's it. It's a Holy 2.0 out of 10. Up next is Sephiroth's USB 2, which, time to do the bootleg. Fuck yeah! I'm just gonna audio adjust that real fast. There we go. I'm just gonna double check that one real quick. I do want to make sure I give everybody the proper numbers on these things. Yes, this is his USB 2, which is Zanshin. This one just came out recently. It's 15 range. Physical dark attacks to one target, temporarily infuse the user with dark, set the user's crit chance to 50%, enter legendary EX mode and legendary soldier EX mode. Temporarily allow the user's dark abilities to break the damage cap and cause every second dark ability used by the user to increase the user's dark damage a moderate amount for the next turn. So, yeah, he kind of just goes a little buck wild after a bit. And you would think, but he can't break the damage. He can only break it with dark abilities. This does not matter. If you have a way to supplement him and his dive and various other things do. Hello. Thank you for the resub, comma. He can mitigate like Crimson Cross and Sanguine Cross and all that pretty well. Alright, so next up right here is Garland's Glint. Yes. Instant, medium buff to darkness, and high quick cast too. Wow. It's not an element one. Why do they keep doing this? I really wish DNA, whatever you want to call it, would treat Garland a little better. But unfortunately, they do not. Yes, the quick cast does help Garland a little bit. That is very true. It's mainly that it could have been in an element, but instead it's this weird dark boost, damage. I think they did this before Glint's got buffed. That's very possible. Garland's VSB 2, which give me a hot second to double check what that is. I think that's the cloud-like one. Here we go. 6 physical dark to 1 hit, and in dark, command 1 is 1 hit. Oh no, wait, no, this is VSB 1. My bad. Oh, here we go. 8 hits, and in dark, command 1 is 2 hits, 1 rank of Cycle of Death. Command 2 is 4 to 7, crit chance, number of hits, and damage dealt is based on Cycle of Death ranks. So yes, it is the Squall BSB copy. There we go. Got there eventually. Yeah. It's okay. The main weakness of it is Garland is slow. If Garland was faster, it would be way better. But unfortunately, Garland is a slow boy. Man, the Final Fantasy Record Keeper wiki isn't even consistent with how it lists stuff. Anyway, it's okay. Again, he's just a little slow, so he can't maximize on it fully. Next up is Sephiroth's BSB 2, which is 8 physical dark to 1 target, grant a shield to the user, allowing them to evade either physical or magic attacks, and in dark. Command 1 is 3 to 5 hits, mattering on the user's attack stat. Command 2 is 2 hits, temporarily lower the user's defense, and raise attack, so your dark bargain. It's alright. That command 1 deals pretty good damage if I remember right. And a bargain on command is also okay. Really, it's the age of BSBs dying off, so hey. A burst where I can say the commands are actually worth something is a good burst in my book. Alright, yeah, so I'm getting, it's a plus dark katana, which is, yeah, thank you. This also doesn't have that on there. And command 1 is actually very powerful. Beatrix BSB2. This would be Psychic Thunder Slash. 8 physical Holy Dark attacks in Holy. Enter Burst Mode. Command 1 is a 3-hit Holy Lightning Banishing Strike. Command 2 is 4 hits Holy Lightning and increase the damage of Night abilities. So, and on command, Dispel, which is fine, and a Night Boosting Command 2, which is also very nice. Beatrix's BSB 2, I would definitely rank as pretty good for a BSB out of 10. Alright, next up we have Ovelia's BSB Dose. This fucking bootleg way I have to do this every time. Excuse me. This one would be Desperate Plea, if I'm remembering right. Restore a large amount of HP to the allies, grant them Stone Skin 30%, and enter Burst Mode. Command 1 is a normal cast, restore 1 target and Asuna them, so it's free Ultra Cure, and Command 2 is a Medica. Honestly, having Ultra Cure on command and not needing to bring a Ultra Cure to the fight is pretty nice, even if it takes away an instant cast single target heal. Still very nice in that regard. So yeah, a very solid best 2 for Ovelia. Okay. Next up we have, this would be Garland's LMR2, which is 25% chance to double cast Dark abilities with Dark Resist Light Armor. That's good. Furion's LMR2 is 25% chance to double cast Samurai. Yep. Very solid. And now we're getting into ones that I don't know if I can actually get information on very quickly. Let's find out. I'm gonna assume that his LMR2 is Absolute Justice. Yes, which would be Start the Battle in Holy. Rasmo LMR2, which I think is also Start in Holy. I do just want to double check that. Or is new and not in this database. It is Double Cast Knight. Thank you. So yeah. Let's just try and go down the list one more time here, since stuff did not kind of come across 100% as well. So we have 2 Arcanes that are the 3 hits. Both of these are fine. The Warrior of Light, I think, would just be better because Garland is a very slow character. While he has them, less ways to in-element himself. Furion's USB 2, while on paper may not seem that great, is actually very powerful, so do not sleep on it. Chain 2.0 out of 10. Sephiroth's USB 2, which is still very, very good. Garland's BSB, or Garland's Glint, which is Why Is This Not an Element, out of 10. Garland's BSB2, which is very solid if you can get Garland moving a bit faster. Sephiroth's BSB2, which is still also very good. Beatrix's BSB2, which is very nice, and Ovelia's BSB2, which is also very nice. Garland's LMR2, which is double cast, which is solid. Furion's LMR2, which is double cast, which is also nice. The Warrior of Light's LMR2, which is in Holy, yes. And Rasmo's LMR2, which is double cast Knight. So all in all, this banner is actually very, very, very good, minus some of the Garland items. Some of the Garland items are a little weak, but what are you going to do? Sorry, I was just enjoying the song for a moment there. Let's move on to the final banner. Hold up, where's OBS? Found it. Boop. Boop. All right. Starting off the top of the list here, we have Shantoto's Arcane, which is a 3-hit magical lightning arcane. Rank that pretty much the same way you would any other arcane, because yo dog, it's an arcane out of 10. Prompto's Chain, which is new, I believe, for this. No, it's not. We've had that before, haven't we? I don't know. I can't remember every banner. But it is the lightning attack chain. Or, I say it that way every time. Yeah, actually lightning attack. That works. Prompto's Chain is new. Thank God. I'm right for once. It's Chain 2.0 out of 10. It's Chain. Rank it the same way you would any other chain. I'm turning this up a little bit. Fight me. Actually, it'd be weird having singing while I'm talking, so maybe just... There we go. That's for me. Up next is my boy, Kane's USB 2. It's a Brave Mode USB. It's 10 single target hits, Enlightening, no airtime for 2 turns, and Brave Mode. The Brave Mode is a single target over strike type that scales with dragon abilities. Take that as you will. Coming up next is Garnet Chain, making this, I believe, the only barrier. Oh, newbie, you haven't been going that long. The only banner with 2 chains on it. Because, yes, Banner 4 had Rasmo, Banner 3 had Sarah, Banner 2 I don't think had a chain, and Banner 1 had Renoa. Wait, was Renoa even a chain? No, Renoa was a Brave. I was gonna say Burst, and like Brave and Burst came out at the same time. Yeah, this is the only banner with 2 chains on it. And it is the, aside from being plus lightning armor, it is the Magic Lightning Chain 2.0. So, good, in other words. Over here we have Shantoto's USB, and I'm going to do a quick search so I can get the exact specs on that USB. It is 10 magic, lightning, ice, fire, Enlightening. Enter Twin Strike EX mode. which temporarily raises the user's magic, and Hungry casts Witch abilities. Witch I think we just got the buff for Witch. So Witch is actually real now. And down the line, I think we are getting newer Witch abilities, which is like the 6-star, 6-hit ones with a much higher multiplier. Is Realm on parade after this? Yes, that and the USB pool. So we're almost there. Shantoto's Glint is instant, medium, buff, lightning, high, quick cast to Dina. Ooh, I want to recommend Glints, but when you keep doing this, it blows. This should be an element, not medium buff. Whatever. It sucks, but there, it exists. What are you gonna do? Whatever. Up next, and I'm going to do a quick search to get the exact... Whoops, I had a weird combination of buttons right there. Here we go. Hey, do you know if you hold Alt and you click something, you download it? Huh. Okay, so yes, right here. We have Prompto's BSB, which is instant physical lightning to 8 random targets, attack, defense, breakdown, enter burst mode. Command 1 is 4 hits, reduces the delay of the user's Machinist abilities for 2 turns. Command 2 is 2 hits with a defense breakdown. So he can double defense break with also an attack in there. Yeah, all in all, this is fine for what Prompto do. He's lightning. It's lightning damage. Oh, up next is Ignis, who I know I need to look up. You can hear me tabbing over. I have like 5 tabs open right now to do this. Like, this display is up, and then like also reading what they are, and then what they do. Alright, Stalwart Cook. Grant haste to all allies and temporarily raise their attacking resistance 30%, giving the user 2 ingredients to alter the effects of Butler's Cooking and enter burst mode. Command 1 is Royal Menu. Deal 3 physical fire, lightning, ice to 1 enemy. If the user's in burst mode, grant them 1 ingredient, altering the effects of Butler's Cooking up to 2. Command 2 is Butler's Cooking. Trigger cooking on 1 ally and reduce the user's ingredient count by 1. The effects of cooking depends on the number of ingredients the users have. Thanks, official Final Fantasy Record Keeper website, for not telling me what Butler's Cooking actually fucking does. I believe at 2, it grants somebody 100% crit chance. At 1, which then reduces you to 1, where it is a percentile medica heal. And at 0, I legit do not remember what it is. It's very nice for that 100% crit chance, and you can easily cycle this to get multiple people 100% crit. And that's really the big thing about it. Ignis's... Am I saying that right? Ingus? Ignis. Yes, okay. 0 is the percentile heal, instant cast. Then what is the 1? That is the 1. That is the mystery right now. 1 is 50% heal with 50% crit damage. And then 2 is the 100% crit damage. One last question there. If you do it at 2, does it decrease to 0 or does it decrease to 1? What is the next song? Fuck yeah. -1 per use. So yeah, you can easily cycle that 100% crit chance multiple times. This just might be the chill music that we use for the rest of this banner. Up next is Shulk's Bisp, which actually is on here. Thank you. It's a plus lightning spear with instant 10 random hits with hyper break to all targets. Wait, instant 10 random physical lightning to all targets. That's not what random means. Okay, it's an instant 10 hyper break to all targets for 25 seconds. Command 1 is a fast cast single target mag break. Command 2 is a fast cast single target mind break. Both are lightning type. Fine for what Shulk does. It actually makes her a pretty decent debuffer. And yes, they're both pretty much 4 magic casters, which, yeah, it's fine. Yes. I like Shulk's burst. It actually makes her diveable. Fight me. Aphmal's BSB 2 or BSB 1. It's a Cura Medica with a Magmine buff to the party. Command 1 is a Curaga, activate summoning. If you use Command 1 again, it is a 4-hit single target, Curaga, and remove the summoning. Command 2 is a burst command Medica, and Command 2 with summoning up is a 2-hit lightning non-elemental with Medica. Okay, Shulk's entry is a 10-hit attack to random targets. Okay. Not AoE. I had to choose one. But yeah, Aphmal's BSB is just a modification of Yuna's BSB, which I like, because I like Yuna's BSB. Over here, this is what we're on, is Shantoto's LMR2, which is in Lightning, Prompto's LMR, which is 25% chance to dual cast Machinist abilities, Ignis, which is start the battle with Quick Cast 3, and Garnet, which aside from being minor lightning resist, is 25% chance to burst command Medica after using Bard abilities, which allows you to bring her as a buffer, which is kind of what Garnet do, and heal at the same time. So, a quick breakdown of this banner again. We have an Arcane here, which is solid. We have a Brave USB here, which is also solid. We have 2 Chains, which is great. Shantoto's USB, which is good now that we have the Witch buff. Shantoto's Glint, which, why is this not an element? Prompto, Ignis, Shulk, and Aphmal's BSBs, which are all very solid. And then Shantoto, Prompto, Ignis, and Garnet's LMRs, which are all also solid. So I'd say aside from Shantoto's Glint, this is a very good lightning banner. So the banners are Lightning, Dark Holy, Ice Water, Fire, Wind, and Earth. Okay. So let's, for the sake of the rest of this breakdown, and it's gone. It just left. So, give me a second here. Like, I had it, and then it left. There we go. Did I draw already? Not yet. We're getting there. Okay, banner 1 is the Earth banner, which, you know, it has the chain, it has these DPS USBs, one healer USB. The BSBs are also pretty okay, with another healer BSB on it, and the LMRs are all pretty good. So I think banner 1 is pretty solid across the board. With the downside of an old school glint on it, or like one of the bad glints. That's really it. Banner 2 is the Wind Fire one, again with damage, support, heal, a good glint, support, heal, damage, and then I think all the LMRs are also pretty good. Banner 3 is the Ice Water one with damage, chain, damage. An okay glint, a solid glint, honestly. And then this is where it has, this is where you have the really weak BSBs, because you have an element that doesn't make the character, a problem that is armor somebody else would use, and then LMRs that are fine. But yes, the landmines on this banner are all the BSBs, honestly. The best of which being is, you know, edges. Because edges, you can make an argument for edges. The other ones, I really would not utilize the character with only those BSBs. Un momento. Nope. There we go. The Dark Holy banner, really the only problem things. So again, you have damage, chain, damage, another bad glint, damage, healing, and okay LMRs across the board. The problems here being Garland items, because Garland is a slow character, but at least you can argue that his bad glint does help his speed problem. Yeah, that's the main thing, is I can see the combos off of Celis's glint, mainly because it works with any Spellblade. And yes, I am far kinder than most. So, that is telling when I say, this is trash. It means it's not very good. And then the Lightning banner, you have damage, chain, another bad glint, support, healing, and then all good LMRs. So yeah, that's the thing about the Lightning banner, is it's actually way less damage. There's a lot more support on that banner than you would think. However, the chains on it are pretty good, and yeah, overall it's still a really good banner. So really, the problem banner is this one right here. It's the Water Ice one, because the BSBs are some of the most likely items that you'll get, and they're all bad, with the exception maybe being edges. You can follow that up with the Dark Holy banner just because of Garland items, and then most of the other ones are pretty equal, with maybe the middle of these rankings if I had to rank these banners being Banner 2 just because there's no chain on it. Banner 1 also... No, wait. Banner 1 does have a chain. They have the red chain. Right. What am I saying? But... yeah. Once again, now that we're in elemental fests most of the time, your pools matter on what you need. Alright. And that is the banner review segment of our stream done. I think they're okay banners. It's really just Banner 3 is really, really shitty. Banner 3 is not a great banner. I don't know why they put Snow and Riku and this old ass fucking BSB on it. These are god awful and terrible. Like, seriously, if you wanted an Ice Caster BSB and you wanted it to be relevant, fucking remove Sarah and put Adia on there. Adia's Ice BSB is still fucking stellar, even this day. I mean, fuck, you put Papalymo on Banner 2. Why not put Adia on Banner 3? Anyway, I'm going to, let me switch over to this scene. This, I'm going to close some windows down, including this one. Well, the reason I said Adia over Ayame is because it's keeping the, hey, this is a magic BSB. Which I think is why they put, you know, Sarah there. What event is coming soon? Oh. Anywho. I'm gonna do Realm on Parade first, with a countdown to my lucky draw. Oh, and now... oh, fuck yeah, what a way to start. Now I can see chat without any real, like, having to tab through multiple things. Well... I'll find a use for it. Yeah, it turns off if he gets hit, and like that could be very fast mattering on the boss. That's the problem. Whereas most other people is a time-based thing. So I got like, yeah, it's unreliable. That's why it's bad. Do I have? Do not have. Can be useful. Could be useful. It's hard to say, well, it's realm. Jesus Christ. Hi, 15. You're here. It's a stream super. There you go. That's a dupe. Hi, Gladiolus Link. You're still here. I think that makes that an 8-star. Fuck yeah. Now don't be a dupe. Give me that Ishtola Ultra, here it comes. Motherfucker, it's a dupe. It's literally the only 6-star I have in Realm. Yeah, that's pretty much combined to a 7-star sword because, like, man, there's so many plus holy swords. Alright. Why you keep doing this to me, game? I can't believe I got 2 dupe 6-stars. Maybe this time. Okay, there we go. Nailed it, finally. Also, my first dark USB. Yeah, Cabranth is fine. Cabranth is good. I like Cabranth. Man, I got so many dupes. It's Ayame, I think, right? Oh, hell yes. Fuck yeah. I have doved Ayame because I have her BSB, and I actually use her on my ice team, so that's real. Quick cast LMRs are fucking awesome. I think that's another dupe. Or not. Hell yeah. I mean, here's the thing. You say, Quick Cast 3 LMRs are better. Does Ayame get a Quick Cast 3 LMR? No. Is Ayame some of the best ice damage out there? Yes. Weird how having a fast cast on chance LMR is very nice on her. Weird that. I don't even know what that is. Hell yeah. Poison. Oh, this is actually kind of real, isn't it? Yeah, that's a Torment BSB. I can actually run like a complete poison team. It's actually kind of ridiculous. Oh, I think I have this one. I think that's a dupe. Oh, no, wait. I don't think I have Dream Stage. The payoff of Selfie continues. Maybe dupe? Not dupe. Maybe dupe. Dupe. I think dupe, yes. We will have to look at these afterwards and see how many are dupes and how many aren't. Fuck yeah! 5's the best game. Actually, it's a 6. Never mind. I lost count. Fuck yeah! Hello! Leo came home. Also, hello. Holy shit, actually. So, real talk, this makes my Torment team extremely real. Because my Torment team, like... No, wait, I don't use... Do I use Setzer on it? No, I don't use Setzer. But I use Leo. I used Setzer on the Apocalypse Sid mission. Or did I use Setzer? Hold up, this I actually need to Is this the first disco that wasn't a miss? No, Garland. Or Gabranth, sorry. Hold up, I need to research this very, very quickly. Neo-Torment. Featured Malice, mired in despair. Yeah, my team was Celis, Mog, Locke, Realm, Leo. So that can work. Oh, it's also another boost. Holy shit. That's just more attack damage. Alright. Fuck yeah! Hell yeah! I think that's a dupe. We'll see. What? Oh, hello. Oh, whether or not it's mastered. Yeah, alright, so it was a dupe. Oh well. We live with these things. Oh, this menu is so bad on the emulator. But yeah, that's a lot of dupes on there. Also, was that your first Ultra that wasn't a miss? No, you forget. Unless you mean, like, actually not a miss. Like, not bad. Then, yeah, yes, maybe. Okay, that should be... Well, this is fine because my lucky draws in all my pools as of late have been really shitty. So it's just a lot of stored up luck. Hello, Rosa. That's the jackpot. Hey, that's probably your LMR? Yeah, it's alright. Alright, come on. Show me Furion. Actually, don't show me Furion. Unless it's a super. I can take a Furion super. I think I had that. I have that. That's a dupe. Piss. For every dupe I've gotten a 6-star. Man! Whack. It's alright. I'm missing one chain now. I just need a dark chain. But yeah, like, for example, let us count the dupes. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 17. So yeah, for every dupe I got, can you teach us how to be Quets? Dog, I can't even fight Quets yet. Well. Time to do this the traditional way of not looking. I'm guessing 111 dupe. 111 Ishtola USB, actually. I might be right. Wow, here we go. I have no fucking clue what that is. I have absolutely no clue what that is. Oh, hey! Ooh. Might have to figure out how to fit you onto a team. But overall, very nice. Does this just stay around even though it's empty? That was a very, very satisfying set of pools. I have to go do inventory management. But yeah. That was the banner review video, plus a shit ton of pulls. Next time we meet up, which might be next week, it matters on how they trickle out the event stuff. We'll be doing the festival stuff. Looking at the schedule. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, yeah, there might be a banner pull there. It really just matters on how they trickle out these event fights. I really haven't looked into that. But yeah, until then, I'll see you around.